That one homie waiting for you to tie your shoes while the rest of the squad keeps on walking. When I was in Mexico, I saw a little sombrero and a little saddle, and I knew I had to buy them for this reason. Tulip Field in the Netherlands. This looks like a place where all your worst troubles and fears would just disappear. My grandpa, who knows nothing about video games but loves me very much and wants to relate to me. Are you winning? When someone remembers small details about you which you mentioned during a normal talk? This is beyond nice. When you ask a question in class and a small conversation starts. Leaving a relationship because they abused your trust and cheated on you only to later find someone who genuinely loves and cares for you. I'm still worthy. Pretending to be asleep so your dad can bring you inside from the car. Love, affection and support. You, your crush, you, me. Tiptoeing on the freshly mopped floor to show how sorry I am for walking all over it. The janitor. Morning snuggles with the wife in bed. It's Saturday, nothing to do today. The kids are still asleep. It's raining. Me. I don't have equipment for projects. Grandma, say no more. 10-year-old me on a long car ride. My imaginary friend doing parkour to keep me entertained. Me. About to fall asleep after a tiring day. My depressed friend messaging me late at night. Do you have time to talk? Me. Yeah, I've got time. My dog begging for whatever is on the stove, completely unaware he's asking for boiling water. Me to friend's mom. Thanks for letting me come over. Her. Don't worry, this is your home too. Me. I worked at McDonald's for 2.5 years, and I put 11 nuggets in almost every 10-piece I made. Me growing up without a father. Me who is now a father, and will always take care of my child. 23-year-old me. I don't think he will recognize me. It's been a while. My primary school teacher at the market. Hello, Peter. Being mad at your friend because they went to sleep early. Being happy because they are taking care of themselves. Adding that last cough to the phone call where you're calling in sick for work. Me winning against a random dude online. Also me after hearing his girlfriend saying she will sleep over if he wins. When your coworker also believes in normalizing male friendships. Do you want to form an alliance with me? My 3-year-old finding her 158th rock today. After all, why not? Why shouldn't I keep it? When you start speaking to someone new and they have the same sense of humor as you. Kid sneaks candy from dad's stash. Dad shrugs it off. He doesn't mind sharing. What would you do if you had 4 arms? Me. Me making sure none of my friends feel left out. There should be bloopers at the end of horror movies, just to let a person sleep in peace. My bird was sad, so I made him some masks. My girlfriend does nothing. Me. Wouldn't that make you cute? Me and the boys planting trees to protect the world from climate change. When introverts meet and ironically act like extrovert with each other. How my grandma says I look. Me. Dad doesn't want dog. Family gets dog anyway. Dad and dog. Me returning back to a game after years. The old save file with all my achievements. Time for bed. Gotta say goodnight to my dog. M. Bond, keep a low profile. James Bond. Someone's about to be very happy. Class started at 11:30 a.m. Me and my friend at 11:53 a.m. My body at the gym. Clearly in pain. Sweating a lot. Struggling to breathe. Full body fatigue and feeling lightheaded. My mind. I have never been happier. My husband. Texts me that he is sad. Me. I am coming home to cheer you up and nothing can stop me. Me. I have a lot of mental illnesses. Dating me might get difficult. Partner. It is okay. I love you just how you are. Me. Shows symptoms. Partner. Still loves me. Me. I have said this before, but one of the only reasons I am a writer is because I had a teacher in 3rd grade who looked at my poem about clouds and said you can be a writer when you grow up. It stayed with me forever. Teachers. Do not underestimate what your words can do for your students. When you work on recovering from your traumas and make slow but steady progress, it still hurts, but less. When you are on vacation and you see a water park. When you go to do something, then realize that you already did it and forgot. Good job, past me. I am not where I want to be, but I am proud I am not where I used to be. Seeing a fast food employee hold it together after getting yelled at by a customer. Me. I am really proud of you. When you leave your ripped jeans at grandma's place. When your car breaks down and some random person helps you repair your car. Thank you. I will fight for you. Dad buying car for his kids. Dad buying car for himself. Me going on my jog around the neighborhood trying to get in shape. The old man who always gives me a thumbs up. Society. Nowadays it is so hard to make new friends. People are too scared of strangers. Me. Guy takes his taxi driver to a theme park because he has never visited one in his life. When you are not feeling well and your kid starts taking care of you, like you do for them when they are sick, and you realize you are doing something right. Morning snuggles with the wife in bed. It is Saturday. Nothing to do today. The kids are still asleep. It is raining. His first night home from the shelter, he finally finds his forever home and his own boy. At least you have a day off. Me on my day off. Are you famous, son? No, Dad, but a couple of people are buying my art and are being very nice. Always sift your flour to remove lumps. My crush. I am not that cute. Also them. Me walking into the Scholastic Book Fair with $20 in my pocket, about to buy 6 Goosebumps and a Lamborghini poster. In 2019, I wrote my phone number on a Jenga piece at a hostel in Iceland. Today, I received this photo. This photo is from 1955. It was called A Few Seconds Before Happiness. Dating a blind girl. All of her friends are blind. Love that she holds my arm when we are out. Love that she eventually got used to my apartment and can now navigate around by herself. Love that her guide dog is super friendly and is always on the job to help her. Love that her family sees me as a great person because her being blind does not bother me. Love that she does not use the internet because it is too much hassle. Love that she requests I read new books for her in my voice and record them so she has her own boyfriend audiobook library. Why have not you taken the blind pill on? Huge shout out to the guy at the bar who said, "I like your dress, ma'am." And when I was like, "I am a man, but thank you," he was like, "Oh shit, I like your dress, homie. I love you forever. A nice dress is a nice dress." When you start speaking to someone new, and they have the same sense of humor as you, my family, for sure when he gets a girlfriend, he will mature. My girlfriend and I do not need to write it down. I will remember it. Me at the store. The weatherman's dog had a small couch. My dad bought an old TV and gutted it to turn it into a cat bed. 8-year-old me. Explaining how numbers below zero exist. My dad with a PhD in mathematics. Wow, you are so smart. When your arthritis pills kick in and you can finally start knitting sweaters again for your grandchildren. My parents. No dessert before dinner. My grandma making me dessert before dinner. My mom always wanted to be an astronaut, and one year my dad surprised us all with a trip to Disney World, except once we got there, he drove us to NASA instead, and he surprised my mom with front row seats to a rocket launch and lunch with a real astronaut, and she bawled from joy. When you get rejected by your crush, but she ends up becoming an amazing friend, a blessing from the Lord. MMA fighter Genki Sudo did not come down to the ring with a flag of his native country. Instead, he had a flag unifying us as equals. We are all one. A couple of kids just dug this deep hole at the beach and it just keeps attracting a ton of other boys. Is this the hole? Yes. Can I help? Yes. Our next guest will be speaking about tennis balls and why you should not fake the throw. When you are waiting for your favorite person and you finally see them,